Hello, and welcome back to Forgotten Games, where the bar is low, but the possibilities are endless. I think that's going to be my new catchphrase here, because it's fitting, I suppose, in a roundabout kind of way. It shouldn't make sense, and yet if you've seen any of these before, it really does. It really does. And also, I guess this image that I ham-fistedly drew in a few minutes, it represents how time is an illusion or something, or that time is being wasted. I don't know. I don't know. Come to your own conclusions. This is very deep art. But anyway, we're gonna hop right into things. Let's get rid of this image here and actually show you let's see what the people came here for, and that's some awful games. So here is a tier list. You've probably seen one before. At the very end of the stream, we're going to be rating all the games that we're playing tonight, and this time we have 3 different sites. We have FlowLab, which is, old, reliable. It was here since the first episode. Then we have Newgrounds, and now finally we have a third option. I'm very glad to finally get a third option in here because these two were kind of struggling a little bit, and always felt weird to only be choosing from 2 different sites to find forgotten games. So now we also have itch.io. I don't know what took so long, but we have it now. So a lot of options in front of us. I don't expect much to change other than some disappointment and some wackiness, some shenanigans. And maybe I should lead with those other 2. The leading with disappointment seems like a bad idea. Whatever, I'm still learning. Anyway, why don't we generate our first random word and get this shindig started. The first word of the night is ignite. And you know what? Since you're new here, itch.io, why don't we go ahead and give it a shot? Let's see. So, ignite. And these are all, oh, and none. Well, there you have it, folks. Uh-oh. All right. Well, next best option. Newgrounds. Oh boy. Here we go. It's starting. It's all starting. Okay. And here, you know what? I'll even play you guys some music from these lo-fi beats that everybody loves so much. There we go. Anyway. Let's see what we have here. The lowest of the low is Puzzle Odyssey. Oh, do we really want to start with a puzzle game? I don't know. Super Burst Prologue? Ignite your competitive spirit? Well, this is like a co-op thing, and we don't have time for that. Nobody else is playing these games. That's the entire point. We have Ionite. How about that? It kind of looks, simple and interesting, and it sounds similar to Ignite. It's only 1 letter off. So, yeah, we're just gonna go with Ionite and not think about it too hard. All right, Ionite. The first game of the night, made in G Develop, program heralded for its fidelity and reliability. So don't let us down here. First impressions, important and all. Okay, is there a description here? No, just some reviews? Okay. Well, let's see. No full screen either. Can't say I appreciate that. I have to crop in while this lore is scrolling by. You better be reading it on your own time. Oh, this game's so small, though. Oh, there's sound. All right, hang on. It's like a Galaga clone. Uh-oh. Hang on, game. I'm not ready for you yet, game. Oh, no. I mean, hopefully that's not too terribly blurry. I also need to crop it in a little bit better. Sorry, you might be missing a couple of pixels. Okay, you know what? That's got to be good enough. A lot of these games, they really like putting the UI elements so close to the edge of the screen so that I can absolutely tell whenever I don't do a good job cropping. Anyway, all right, let's give this a shot. And we've already pretty much seen the entire game. Whoa, look at those particle effects, though. Okay, so your little ship, you fly forward. Oh, wait, hang on now. Things are getting interesting. New enemies are afoot. Wow. See, I told you things were getting interesting. And the shots change color as they move up the screen. Welcome to Forgotten Games. Can you tell why these games have been forgotten? Really, the title might be a little misleading, because a lot of these games, especially when it comes to Newgrounds at least, are fairly... Oh, come on, I was shooting at that! It doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with just letting them pass. Warning? Is there gonna be a boss fight? Is there actually a point to this? Oh my gosh. Boss fight. Well, you know me, I am kind of a sucker for games that have a little bit of a boss fight. This game really could have used a little bit of music, I think. Might have made this feel a little bit more epic. I mean, don't get me wrong, that felt plenty epic. Oh! Okay, you get some end music. Level 2, oh boy. Plant zone? What was the first zone? Okay. We'll stick with it for a bit. But if this isn't your cup of tea, you can always feel free to skip ahead or fall asleep, and maybe you'll wake up to something more interesting. But like I was saying, we're gonna be rating this at the end of the day on a tier list from S to Hell tier. Where will it land? Who knows? I haven't the faintest idea. It's all very arbitrary, really. The fact that you don't even really have to shoot any of these things. You just have to dodge them, really. And there's no downside to them going off screen. So that's kind of a mark against the game. I think that might be what's preventing this from getting S tier, me personally. But chat might end up feeling differently, who knows. Wow, I still only have 2 lives? So you don't keep like any lives between rounds? This better be a different boss and not just a reskin. Okay, it's a different boss, it is. Kind of. Visually. I mean, I guess I appreciate the effort. I don't quite know what it's going for. This is plant zone after all. Is this supposed to be a flat? Whatever. We did it. Wow. Another successful journey. Ice zone, though. Ice zone, we gotta play through ice zone. And then we'll stop. I promise. And level 3, you know. 3rd time's the charm and all that. Comedy comes in 3s. I'm not laughing just yet. But things are gonna get interesting. I mean, just hang in there. This always happens that the first game of the night is either like a complete slog or just kind of basic. And then the second game always ends up being like actually kind of impressive and interesting. But by then everybody's already clicked off. Such is my eternal torment. After this, though, we will try to find a game in itch.io because I do have somewhat higher hopes for it. I think, like, we started out really with, like, the bottom of the barrel stuff from FlowLab. FlowLab is just so obscure and so basic in its programming. And then you have Newgrounds, where games can come from anywhere, but, you know, there's a little bit of less of a barrier to entry, so people can just kind of post trash if they want to. But itch.io, I mean, that's where the real quality is. Nary a single bad game has ever been posted to itch.io, so says me now. Again, it's the same boss. I think maybe he's firing at a slightly faster rate this time, and he's taking more hits. And there you have it. I'm a gamer, what can I say? I game, it's what I do. Okay. All right, I think we'll go and stop there. I don't need to see Sandstone. Sand Zone, I don't need to see it. But let's see it real quick. Okay. That's pretty well what I expected, you know what? All right. Well, thank you, Ionite, I suppose. You certainly started the night. And nobody can take that away from you, I guess. Unless I crop this part of the video out in the YouTube upload. Not an impossible feat. Anyway, pardon me one moment while I save this game to my computer. And that way we can have an image of it when we're ranking it later. Ionite. I'll give it this. It's a fun, like, title. If that's worth anything. Like, whenever I upload this to YouTube, I usually try to make, like, the title of the YouTube video include, like, the better titles featured throughout the episode. And that doesn't necessarily correlate to the best games, just the best titles. And I feel like people will hear Ionite, and they'll be like, oh, okay, that sounds kind of cool. That sounds flashy and interesting. Basically, I'm just a fraud. I'm tricking people into clicking this. Anyway, hope that you're fine with that. All right. Anyway, what's our next randomly generated word? Flock. Okay. There's got to be a flock type game here on itch.io, right? If it'll let me type. Uh-oh. Itch.io, what are you doing? This is your time to shine, itch.io. Here, let me refresh. I don't know why it was doing that. Okay. Flock. Okay. All right. Okay, there's actually some stuff here. There's sheep shift, flocking, obstacle avoidance. It looks a little too simple. Flappy flock. Oh gosh. We've already played Flappy Bird clones like 3 times by now. And there's flock leader. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with flock leader. I don't know what to expect from it versus like these other ones. I feel like I have a pretty decent idea, and it has flock in the title. So it might not be the flashiest looking game, but let's give it a shot. Guide your flock of blobs to the goal that is located at the end of the map. The more blobs you have to control, the harder it will be to guide them all to safety because there are obstacles like spikes. By clicking on the playing field, your flock will move in that direction. Okay. I can change the formation of my flock. Created in under 48 hours. Don't think that means I'll go easy on you, game. All right. I see no full screen. So, itch.io coming out swinging with the best of the best, I see. It really is funny because itch.io is going to stick around. Like, it's going to keep appearing in these Forgotten Game streams for however long I do them. I guess the rest of my life. And it's funny to think that this is what is starting it all. This game. Hope it's a good representation. But we all know it won't be. All right. Is there even going to be sound? Oh, is this my flock? Okay, I'm moving them. Whoa. Okay, so right-click. Interesting. Right-click, like, changes where the camera is, but it's left-click that actually moves the flock. Although sometimes they don't move. I can change their formation. They're incomplete right now. I guess I don't have enough blobs yet. Ugh, it's kind of inconsistent. Like when I'm clicking around, sometimes they go where I want, sometimes they don't. Triangle formation. And I guess I have to fill that box up, right? I assume. Is that what we're doing here? I've been told there are also spikes and stuff. Okay, here's some blobs. Ah. Actually, there is sound, so I guess I have to turn this on, huh? See? Are you glad you can hear that? I'm not a big fan of the movement. Okay, and then I think we're good now. Yeah. All right. I mean, I guess that's fair. And then I saw there was the exit over here, right? Goal 0 of 60. What do you mean 0 of 60? I hope there isn't 60 of these. Like, it's a fun proof of concept and all, but I don't know if you needed 60. All right, let me change my formation. This is such a strange game. It's the only game of its kind. The first flock-type game. Can you get up there, please? Oh, come on, that was totally correct. I can't, like, get this centered either. It's always, like, at a weird off angle. Get over there. What are you doing? Okay, there we go. Good grief. This actually reminds me of an old game that I made that we're probably going to look at some point. My game was a little bit more reliable in how it controlled, but whatever. I just don't like that the camera doesn't, like, follow you. I guess there might be a problem with that because you're not controlling any single one. There's multiples, so the camera might get confused on which one to follow. I don't know. I'm trying to offer some kind of constructive criticism. Good grief. Goal 8 out of 6? Wait, what do you mean 8 out of 6? Oh, okay. I have to get them all in. Oh, okay. Next level. Okay, so there's not 60 levels. Breathe a sigh of relief, chat. Everything's going to be okay. We're not going to play this for long. Look, there's the spikes that we were promised. I don't know. Is this game living up to the legend for you yet? I don't mean, like, sometimes I feel like I express my opinions and I treat them, like, instantly as fact that, you know, everybody has to agree. That's not necessarily so. You know? Maybe you love this game. Maybe you think this is, like, a really neato concept. I mean, it's something. Oh, boy. Get over there. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Yeah, this is very similar to a game that I made a very long time ago. I'm going to turn back on the music. At least that gives us something. I'm sorry, you won't be able to hear the blob sound effects quite as well, but I think that, oh, I think this might be preferable. We'll finish this level, and we'll probably call it there, because there is not much to see here. Did I lose a blob just now? I don't know. I'm kind of getting used to the controls a little bit. Do I have enough? Kind of feels like I don't. Okay, guess so. I won't question it. Yeah, but sometimes it really does not. Oh, wait. Center camera to flock? Okay, you can center the camera to them at any time, but the camera still won't, like, follow them once you... Oh, that makes me sad. Yeah, it's just so awkward to move them. Yeah, because you can hold down your mouse to, like, make them move towards your mouse, but then they stop. And where they stop seems inconsistent. It's a little hard to describe. I mean, how many flock-type games have you played at home, you know? This isn't oh, and I feel like it's getting, like, more and more difficult to move them. Like, every time I click, they move, like, a shorter distance. Like, something's just, like, breaking down. All right, do I have enough? Is this 50? No, I only have 35. Oh, no. Did I really lose that many? Okay. Look, if it was a bit easier to control and maybe a bit flashier, I'd probably go on. But I think we've seen everything we need to see here. Interesting game. Interesting idea. It was made in 48 hours, which I said I wouldn't really take into consideration. So I won't. All right, that was Flock Leader, everybody. Forgive me while I save that to my computer. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Flock Leader. Okay, that's saved. We're good to move on. I feel like we're moving pretty quick. That's usually not a good sign. All right, what's our next random word? Worth. You know what? itch.io, I'm gonna give you another chance here. Why don't you show us what you're worth? Really? Only 2 games that fall under the tag of worth? And only one of them has it in the title. What is this? Oh gosh, this looks so... Oh wait, you can't see it, I'm sorry. Am I really gonna click on this? I don't even... What is this? Look at this game. Just amazing and inspiring. Goes to show how the littlest of things can give you the biggest bouts of cheer and happiness. I don't know if that's legitimate or if that's... I don't know. It might be being a little facetious here. Let's see. I guess I should crop in. Should I? What even is this? Is this going to be anything? I'm clicking. Worth. What do you think your worth is? I don't know. Oh. Start. Okay. There's music. There's visuals. I don't quite know what I'm looking at, but I've been told that this game brings about happiness and inspiration. So, what the heck? Let's give it a shot. I'm trusting you here, Worth. Okay, I'm a little guy. This is what this is? What's this then? What's this thing? Okay. What's all this thing? Okay, I'm just a little guy. What's this? Oh! You are already here? That was fast. Am I really gonna read this? Here, I have something for you so that you can hear the quiet wisps. Why? Trust me, it'll come in handy. Okay. It's a bomb? Be kind to yourself. Ah, this is like a self-help game. Maybe? I better memorize my way around. I mean, it has a charming quality to it, I suppose. I just don't know, is the gameplay gonna, like, expand beyond this? Or is it just kind of go from screen to screen, find, like, helpful messages? Saying no does not end the world. You're right. You're so right. Okay, I should have said no when I saw this game. When was the last time you took the time to listen to yourself? I don't know. Whenever I stop to listen to myself, all I hear is just internal screaming, and it's just screaming and screaming and screaming. It just gets louder and louder, especially when I'm streaming. They kind of go hand in hand, I guess. Whoop, whoop, you got it. What did I get? Self-worth? I need more help. When you do... I don't... Oh gosh, what's happening now? Is this some kind of puzzle? Do I have to, like, collect these in a certain order? What? Would it be possible for you... What? I'm still gonna go... I'm morbidly curious about this game. Down the rabbit hole we go indeed. Oh dear. I mean, this kind of just looks like a face. Like a bloody face. I don't know if that's the intention. Meep? Meep meep. You got a key. Sure I did, pal. Where do I go though? There's nowhere to go. What is that? The key to my happiness? Fantastico, away we go. Oh, okay. Celebrate small accomplishments. Oh, we played a couple games tonight at a quick pace. That's pretty impressive. I'm happy about that. Remember, your emotions are valid. Can you remember the last time you took a compliment to heart? All right, chat. Start filling that chat box with compliments. I need to start hearing lots of compliments. Apparently, I need them. Really inflate my ego. That's what this game's all about. It's inflate the streamer's ego simulator. What is this? Is this anything? Is this a secret zone? What is this? How was I meant to know this was here? This is it. You did it. Is this the end? I mean, is that all the self-help you could give? Did you learn anything? I learned to treasure my emotions, and it's about family, and that's what's most important about it. Did you learn anything? I guess that is up to you. Indeed it is. Go. Go be happy. You are worth it. You are worth more than what you can give to other people. Okay. Couldn't quite fit that last part in there. I deserve love too? What is this? It's like a spiral of depression that I'm going into? Know your worth. Kind of sounds like almost threatening there. I guess that's it. Wow. Boy, do I feel inspired. There might have been more had I waited on that screen, but I guess we got our money's worth, if you don't mind my saying. Anyway, I'm going to save this to my computer. That's going to be a very strange game to rank at the end of the night. I can't say we've encountered another game quite like that one. I could definitely see there being more to it. I mean, I'll briefly look at the comments here. Let's see if there's like, no. It's just kind of some people saying like, oh, these are some great messages. It helped this game Worth, which has been played approximately who knows how many times. That's one bad thing about itch.io. And this might have been what prevented me from using it before, is that there's no real way to see how many people have played the games that I know of. Please correct me if I'm wrong. So we don't really know how much Worth has been played. But judging by the looks of it, I'm going to guess not very much. But I guess we're kind of winging it a little bit when it comes to itch.io. That is kind of a downside. Okay. Why don't we go ahead and get our next word? Again, we're moving pretty quick. That's something to be thankful for. Banquet. Okay, why don't we go to Flow Lab for this? I'm sure there's going to be tons of banquet games. What? I have to verify I'm human on stream? Oh, no. Okay, no. It didn't make me do it. Okay, well, this doesn't have banquet in it, but it's Cities of Sand. Only been played 43 times, one favorite. Why not? Looks unique enough. Oh gosh, it's one of those giant games that doesn't fit in the window. Oh no. I mean, I guess one thing I never do, I could zoom out, right? I was already zoomed in for some reason. 150 times. How'd that happen? Whatever. Okay. What's this gonna be? Is this game gonna compliment me and tell me that I'm worth it? We'll see. Cities of Sand. It's a fantasy platforming game. Of course it's platforming. This is FlowLab after all. Following Kenny, a beginner wizard who just learned a new spell, Fire. The once all-powerful Aquia people. I had to spend like a solid second and a half thinking to myself, do I really want to read this second part? And I decided to go for it. I'm winging it. Who built their settlements on sand? That seems like a bad idea. Were now long gone. Where now long gone? Leaving behind a lost metropolis rich in goods, troops, and foul beasts. Kenny is out on a quest to find a relic. The Book of Malamoid. Malamoid? What? Whatever. Written by Malamoid, a wizard rumored to be an Aquian. There's so much lore here. Do whatever it takes to get it. Okay. This is loud. Hang on, I'm gonna turn that down a bit. All right, we'll go with that maybe. Yeah, good enough. Play. Let's hope there's even a game here. All right, well, it seems to be unique assets, so I'll give it that. I can shoot fire, and then the fire follows my mouse. Okay. Jump with the arrow controls. Red spikes do 1-hit damage. Everything else takes health away. Okay. Left click to make fire. Okay. Pretty simple. I'm glad that there isn't some other thing going on. So many of these games always have a couple more button presses than I'd prefer. And I just don't have time to deal with that. Oh, that's fun. Okay. You know I'm easily amused when I said that whatever that just was fun. You may have to actually touch that. You won. You are getting closer to victory, if you say so. Followed by gunshot. I like how, when things are destroyed, they kind of actually break apart. Some of the time. Can I destroy this? No. That's fine. Oh! Oh dear. Okay, need to be a little careful. Take out some of these. I'm very glad that this game at least has original sprites. That really does go a long way in FlowLab, because so many games just reuse the same old sprites that come with the engine. Oh dear. Oh gosh. Platforming isn't amazing. Must be one of the smallest platformers we've encountered in a while. And your shot only goes so... Oh. Dang it, did it have to be so cramped? Are you at least gonna respawn me? Come on. You've done a decent amount right so far. Don't do this. Don't make me... Fine. You have to refresh. Not a fan of that. I mean, some of the most incompetent games we've ever encountered at least let you, play even after you've died. It's actually kind of a newer phenomenon to run into games that just do not even respawn you and you just have to reset the entire game. Can't say I'm a fan of that particular way of doing things. This seems bad, though. Am I going to be able to get back up? Can I jump this high? Not really. Okay, well, you can by abusing the physics. And it got rid of those turrets, so that's nice of the game. I can appreciate that. One more time. One more time. Dang it. Oh, it took me back to level 1. There's only 3 levels? Oh, now I gotta do them all. Dang it. All right, fine. Well, this might be the only FlowLab game of the night. So let's just try to get through it. I need to remember to hold back on this. Dang it. Those turrets are deadly. I hope they don't go too crazy with them on the final level. Oh, come on. Oh, that second one's dumb. Okay, let me just get rid of that. And that. Now we'll play. See, it's okay for me to cheat when the game does dumb stuff. Like put you in a narrow corridor where touching the spike, it's like right beside you. Like two just side by side like that instantly kills you, and then you can't even respawn normally. I think this is completely valid. All right. On to level 3 we go, I guess. I mean, what would one of these Forgotten Game streams be without a terrible platformer? This has a little bit more going for it, though. And terrible might be a bit of a strong word. It's just the word I'm most accustomed to. Maybe I didn't learn enough from that self-help game. Oh dear, what do I do here? Guess I just, okay, fair enough. You won. Is this the desert world? This is just like the first game. Are these like bosses? Oh gosh, they can shoot through walls. Oh, I'm like clogging up the passageway. Oh dear. Oh dear. And they can, like, your own shots can get in your way, which I feel like is kind of a development oversight. All right, lesson learned. Don't stop for anyone. Just rush your way to the end. Save yourself a lot of trouble. I have to kill this thing? Is that how this works? I would imagine so. Wow, where'd all my health go? I'm shooting. It just takes a lot of hits. I mean, unless maybe I have to touch it? That'd be a little dumb. No. What am I supposed to do? Was this level never finished? There's a real possibility. How am I supposed to get the Book of Malamoid now? Let me just make sure this is actually possible. Let's go into the game files here. Behaviors, timer, emitter. No, yeah, there's nothing associated with hitting it. There's nothing out of bounds. Yeah, I think the game just traps you here in the final level. Doomed to die to whatever. What are these things? These ancient demons. They don't even have a name. Wow. Okay, well, kind of a lame ending to an otherwise fantastic game, of course. What was it called? Cities of Sand. I totally didn't forget. Okay. Cities of Sand. I guess I need a screenshot of that. Somehow I've never forgotten to get a screenshot of any of these games that I've played ever since I've been doing this. Just kind of surprising. Or maybe I did and I just never even realized it. I guess that's the more likely outcome. Cities of Sand, everybody. Come to your own conclusions. That is until the end of the stream when I tell you what you should actually think. Cities of Sand. Okay. What's next? What will disappoint us next? Freckle? Really? All right, Newgrounds, you're up. It really is nice to have 3 different, like, sites to choose from. There's barely any Freckle games. This is the one with the least views, 207. Oh, no, it's Eric and Yannick. It's Eric and Yannick 5. It's back. You know, this appeared in one of the other more recent streams I did, and I didn't notice it when I was scrolling through, like, the games. Eric and Yannick just keeps popping up. So Eric and Yannick, we already played it. And here's Eric and Yannick X. How many, just out of curiosity, we're not gonna play any of these. Yannick, let's just look up Yannick. Yeah, we have Eric and Yannick 2, and then the series gets a little wacky and jumps straight to 5, and then they just lose all cohesion, and it jumps to Eric and Yannick X. And yet all of them look pretty much identical. Good for you, Eric and Yannick. Someday you'll take off. Pretty sure there's an Eric and Yannick subreddit. I've really been looking into the Eric and Yannick lore on my own time. Okay, Freckle's not working there. What about you, FlowLab? You got any Freckle-type games? You sure don't. You sure don't. All right. You're the last resort here. It all comes down to you, itch.io. Freckle? No. Freckle, the forbidden word. No game. No game has freckle in it. All right, fine. Copy. Newgrounds. All right, we have crafters. Is this like another Minecraft ripoff or something? 113 new sounds. Bimmy 2 Newgrounds edition. I don't know about that. Why don't we try crafters? Let's see what this is all about. Already it says it's pretty buggy, but nice to build when I'll add texture packs and mods. It would be cool. I don't want to copy Minecraft. Uh-oh. I love Minecraft. This is all one big run-on sentence. I love Minecraft. Just a more adventure-based sandbox game would be a nice. I use some Minecraft assets to make my own. Oh yeah, saving and loading is corrupted. Corrupted spelling correctly. All right, cool. Obviously, we're gonna get some real quality here out of crafters, all lowercase. Oh boy. Can I even play this? Yes, unfortunately I can. All right, if this is what we were meant to play tonight, this is where the random gods have sent us. All right. Let's give this a shot. Block 1? Okay, just play. You sure this isn't a Minecraft ripoff? Because you're kind of using, like, Minecraft assets. What? I can click on blocks to remove them and then die. All right, let's just refresh that. Skill issue. It's a skill issue. Okay. Oh, I can move. The character just doesn't have animation. Can he only move forward? What? I don't understand this either. Block 8? Bug. What? The game identifies bugs? Mouse color? Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Yeah, I really wanted, where is it? I really wanted a teal colored mouse. That's gonna have to do. Health 20, I can turn down my own health. What happens if I just set it to 0? Nothing? Cool. I really don't understand why I can increase blocks, but then that doesn't actually do anything. And I can only move forward, I can never move back. What? Wait, now I can jump? What is this? Like, I can kind of move, but I kind of can't. Or maybe I'm always moving, but... What? Oh, I'm placing blocks. I'm doing it. What did that do? It's my own fault. I didn't download the texture pack. I'm sure that makes... Everything makes sense. Just like a corrupted, disgusting Minecraft. Where most of the time the buttons don't work. Okay, I see. I kind of see. It's so strange. Oh, so the water actually like fills in kind of a little bit. Let's restart. Let's restart here. Not that that's going to change much, but I just want to clear the screen a little bit. I guess we're actually playing this. Not that there's really anything to play. It's just kind of, it's a sandbox, you know? Like, I can place dirt, kind of. Although, yeah, I didn't place that. I just clicked it once. Okay, building a dirt house. There we go, there we go. It's working. I just wish my character would move. I'm just stuck here. And then, yeah, I can mine them. I mean, I guess it's doing what it said it would, I guess. Everything's like gyrating. It's giving me a headache. But other than that, you know. And you have like up to 20 different blocks that you can place, even though this one looks identical. And this is just dirt again. And you can move the character forward a little bit occasionally when the game feels like it. What's block number 3? Ah, yes, yellow. I was wondering when we'd unlock yellow. This changes everything. Block 4? We're not gonna check everyone, I promise. What is this, a minecart rail or something? Is this anything? I'm sure somebody, like a true artist, could make something out of this, perhaps. That's just not me, I suppose. Interesting. Oh, okay. Is the next one maybe leaves? Yeah. Wow. Although sometimes the cursor doesn't move with you. You see that? Like there's the plus cursor and then there's the X cursor. The X cursor follows my real cursor, but then the plus one only kind of vaguely follows. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just like the range, like I'm supposed to be able to move, but I can't move, so kind of messes everything up. What's block 9? Blue. Oh, of course. Let's go back to yellow too. Oh, that's not yellow. My bad. That's not yellow. Where's yellow at? My favorite. Yeah, there it is. Still can't really do much with this. I did not place 2 there. Just making stuff up. It's making decisions for me. What's this? Oh dear. I don't even know what's happening anymore. Where am I? Am I falling? Am I bouncing? How would I be? What? Oh, this is so cursed. If you're still watching, I commend you. There's water again. All right, look, I'm sure that maybe there's some amazing blocks around here. I don't even think we're gonna rate this. Well, I guess we've been playing it long enough now that we have to. Why am I bouncing all of a sudden? So weird, but thank goodness I can change my mouse color though. That's really what this is all about. All right, thanks, crafters, for your time. No. The last thing I should be doing is thanking this game. All right, let me save it, I guess. I don't know if that one's gonna do too well at the end of the night. We'll see. We'll see. Crafters. Okay. What's next? Adopt. Okay. Let's go back to Flow Lab. I just want to give Flow Lab a decent chance here. Divorce Simulator. I almost feel like we played that, but probably not since it has 1.3K plays. Okay. Let's try Newgrounds again. Adopt. We have Adapt or Die. All right, we have Galaxy Gauntlet, Kill Quest Saga. I mean, that sounds pretty hardcore. Altered. Hyper Fight. I kind of want to play as a little robot. None of these really have Adopt in the title, though. Why don't we go ahead and give itch.io a chance here? None of these have Adopt in the title either. I mean, it's just a bunch of dog stuff. This is just a Shiba who barks. I don't think we're gonna get much out of that. Okay. I like how we jump from looking at these 2 games, Cuddly Companions and Barking Shibas, to Galaxy Gauntlet, Kill Quest Saga. Well, I guess that's what we're doing. Embark on an, oh my gosh. Too much lore. Keep it to like 3 sentences, max. Embark on an interstellar adventure like no other in Galaxy Gauntlet, Kill Quest Saga. Immerse yourself in a vast cosmos teeming with hostile enemies as you take on the role of an elite space pilot tasked with an ultimate mission to navigate the treacherous depths of the galaxy and engage in relentless combat. All right. Might not be quite as hardcore as Barking Shiba game, but we'll see. Wow, I just realized we haven't had a single full screen game all night, and we played a decent amount already. Not a single one. Whatever. All right, let's try. If this works. Oh no, I'm clicking start. Why isn't it working? I'm ready for the, oh, are you kidding me? We just did this. No, we just did this. What are the chances? Oh, here we go again. Is this what I get for not seeing Sand World before? Now we have to do the same game, but with more annoying sound effects and less enemy variety. This is what all this lore was building to? What? Galaxy Gauntlet. Kill Quest Saga. What on earth? Am I being punked right now? Ah, game over. Back. And then you just restart. I assume maybe if you get deeper, then like more enemies start appearing. I don't want to rank. No, we're not doing this. No. I'm sorry you had to see that. Let's just find a different word. Come on, give me something simple. Okay, car. That is perfect. I'd imagine there are a few car type games. Oh no. Itch.io doesn't like that. Doesn't like me searching for car type games. Hang on, let's go back a little bit. It gave me some trouble before too when it came to searching on itch.io for some reason. All right, let's see. None of these are car related though. Oh, it searched cartoon. I didn't say cartoon. I said car. Don't mess with me right now. Filter with car. There we go. Oh boy. You could always sort by most recent if we really wanted to get like the ones that have probably been the least played, but well, we'll just kind of look around for a bit. Parking jam. Sure, this looks simple. Although we also have subway taxi. My eyes are kind of drawn to subway taxi. Let's give it a shot. Pick up people and deliver them to the subway terminal. Be careful not to go too fast when picking up or dropping off. Get money to buy more fuel. You see this? This is how long a description for every game should be. We don't need 9 paragraphs explaining the game where you just fly a ship vertically and shoot enemies. All right. I'll turn this up a bit. All right. No full screen again. It is not full screen's night, I guess, huh? Oops. Sorry. All right. I'll crop in on this. I have no idea how long this is actually going to take. Might just be playing this for like 4 minutes. But hey, that's good. The more games we play, the more games we can put on the tier list. And the closer we are to finally playing every single forgotten game on Earth. That's what this is all really about. Okay, oh gosh, it's kind of weird controls. You're using WASD. So driving straight is like really hard. And what happens if I land on my side? Am I just dead? Okay. Fair enough, I lose money. Oh dear, but it's kind of easy to oh. Can I? Oh dear. All right, well, I'm glad it at least saves you. I have negative 100 money. I flipped again? Oh gosh, okay, lesson learned. Stay off the grass. Well, it's a 3D game. We don't get too many of those. And what a 3D game it is. Get in. Oh gosh, I hit them. I'm sorry. Okay, let me just pull up very slowly. Hop on in, chap. No? Okay, I guess I have to drop off this one guy I already have at the subway. Oops! That guy came out of nowhere. Okay, one moment. Oh gosh, okay, get out. Get out. 2 people died so you could make it to the subway. All right. Oh dear. I'm almost out of fuel too, I just saw that. Okay, well that guy got in. Like 1/6 of the, oh no, come on, just a little bit further. We were right there. How do I get more fuel? Is there somewhere to go? Damn, I haven't explored this entire map yet. Okay, yeah, there's the fuel station. So it's a game. Oops. I fell into the giant ravine. Oh, well, that's just a death sentence. Oh dear. Okay. I wish there was just a self-destruct button. That would come in handy right about now. I can't even, okay. I can't generate enough thrust to get out of here. Get me out of here. I mean, I deserve this for all the vehicular manslaughter and all, but come on. Come on. Come on. Fine, I'll refresh. Fine, is that what you want? I guess I could have just kept going till I ran out of fuel. We'll try that one more time, maybe 2 more times. See, now we have to wait for it to load again. I mean, there's obviously so many graphics here. Unity can barely even contain it. I don't know how it can even fit on itch.io. Is there no music this time? Where's the sound? You kidding me? We don't get a sound now? Okay, there we go. Oh, you have to pick up a person first, obviously. Have you never played a video game before? Duh. Sorry. Yeah, see, I'm getting better now. No one has to die this time. Hop in, citizen. Hop in. Come on, you're right there. People are so lazy. You have to, like, gently nudge the front of your car against their shins and even notice you. Oh no, please. You have to be very careful about how you're steering. I feel like this game would probably benefit from, well, a lot of things, but more so than anything, I think, don't use WASD for an isometric game like this. Because everything's on like a slanted angle. If this were like top down, then sure, maybe that would work. Even then, it would feel a little weird with WASD. Oops! Everything froze up for a second there. I obliterated that guy so hard it froze the game. Okay. Very carefully. I feel like such a creep. Okay, there we go. We need fuel after this. Then we can explore more of the town. I don't want to just hang out in this cul-de-sac forever. Okay. Oops. Yeah, WASD on an isometric plane like this, very bizarre choice. Maybe use like your mouse or something. Yeah, there we go. Oh, okay, and it costs money to get fuel, that makes sense. I haven't been paying attention to my money. All right, I mean, again, yeah, it's a game. It's doing things that games do. What's over here? Okay. Wow, look at me go. I mean, that's it. That's the town. This is my life as a taxi driver. I live in a world with just a couple of office buildings, a path that goes nowhere in particular, and a couple of bridges. Oh, and don't forget the giant ravine with no water. Water coming soon. I have to wait for the update for that. And still, this is like the most competent game of the night. Can you believe it? You know what, I kind of can. If you were to show me this, if you were to like go back in time like a couple weeks and show me this game and say, hey, this is probably the most competent game that you play for an entire stream during one of these Forgotten Games experiments, I'd believe you. I'd absolutely believe you, and I'd be ashamed. I'd apologize on the spot. All right, well, again, we've seen everything. Ah. If it had just been a bit close, what do I care? What do I care? We all know this was going nowhere. Okay. Well, thank you, Subway Taxi. I really wish I could see how much these games have been played. I'll have to, maybe for next time, I'll look into a way to see that, because I am very curious. Who knows, maybe like thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people have played Subway Taxi. And they love it to pieces. Who can really say? I mean, I didn't really see many comments down there. A game is more than the number of comments it gets. I mean, I realize that, but I mean, there's like, okay, no, there's a few. There's a few. I like the concept. Controls are good. Well, to each his own. All right, what's next? Let me reset this. Our next word is, let's hope it's another simple one like car. Site, okay, we can do that. Why don't we do another itch.io game? I definitely want to give it, like, plenty of chances here. Dang it, itch.io. Maybe it's because I had too many tags. All right, site. Only one? A game to help students learn, a learning game? I don't want to play a learning game. Okay, let's play this learning game real quick. No comments. All right, well, I hope you're ready to learn, chat. K-12 games. Oh, it has full screen. Oh, this game really is smart, huh? All right. Is it smart enough to have music?
Hard, easy.
Well, that's sound.
Hard, easy.
I can do words or sentences. Oh, man. It's going to be tough. You know what? I'm just going to play hard mode words. Who put that there? What? What? What do you want me to do here? Do you want me to... The sentence was, who put that there? Am I supposed to spell put? But, oh, okay. I didn't see the T over here.
Put.
Yeah. What do you want? What, just do?
Do.
It's awfully simple. This is hard mode? What's easy mode? It's full of water.
F. Of.
Whoa. Think any kids actually played this? Hey, it's Mario.
L.
Oh no, we lost an apple.
L. All.
If we lose all the apples, we die. Pretty sure. Oh my gosh, it's fake Superman. This game is like, I don't know, it's getting a little copyright infringy. Oh, I didn't see what the word were. Are blank my dad? Are who my dad? Oh, no. Oh man, it could be anything. Are, how? How? Oh no! Sentences. Hard. All right. Oh, okay, so we have to organize these. Lamp, off. Turn. Lamp. Turn the off lamp. Turn off. Wait a minute. It is turn off, right? It has to be. Turn off the lamp. Off. What? Turn. Oh. Wait a minute. No. Hang on a second. This could go many ways. It could be turn off the lamp or it could be turn the lamp off. What do you. Wow. I feel like my creativity is being stifled here.
Lamp.
Off.
Why was that such a different voice? Turn the lamp off. All right. Let's see what the game wants me to do.
What?
What do you want?
What?
Are you my mom?
All right, speed round.
Turn the lamp
On.
My mom says
No.
We can't afford to make even a single mistake.
We all.
Oh no! It didn't register the want. All right,
Easy.
I need to see what easy mode is like real quick. What? This is just the exact same thing.
Put.
Maybe I have more lives. Why am I playing this? What am I doing?
D.
It's the exact same queries as the last time.
Y.
Why don't I know if that's my dad? Or my mom? I have like Alzheimer's or something.
F. Of.
I feel like this game's making me less smart. I can no longer speak word good. How?
W.
How put this here? Hut? What? What?
H.
What? Who?
Who?
Wow. We love to color.
T.
Aw. And then we get zapped by this teacher's like 1950 style electro rod of doom. Anyway, I think we need to get out of here. I think we need to leave. Good job, itch.io. You really breaking new ground here. That game was the full package, huh? Well, I guess we're rating that. This is gonna be the strangest assortment of games to end this, to end on for the tier list ever. What was this game even called? It's called Sight Words 1. Part of a series, I see. Maybe it gets better over time. Not that I'm saying that this one was lacking. I find it hard to, I can't even fathom how they're going to improve it. How do you improve on perfection? It's just kind of impossible to imagine. Whatever. All right. Well, we're only halfway through the stream. Obese? I don't know how many games I'm going to find with obese, but we'll try. It has to verify I'm a human, though. There's a lot of bots out there wanting to play Flow Lab games. Be your best self. Is this another self-help game? Match type. No. Is this game called Crow? That kind of looks unique. Sure. It's gonna be a platformer, but whatever. Collect coins, crystals, and the watch. Don't touch the poisonous mushrooms. That's all we need. Press escape to exit full screen? Well, there is no full screen. What are you talking about? Hang on, maybe I need to look this up. Behaviors. There is no full screen. Maybe once I start the game? No? Well, thanks. Thanks for telling me how to get out of a full screen that doesn't exist. Hang on. Another very small game. Let me make sure it's not too blurry. Well, it'll do for the time being, at least. All right, I am a crow. That is what I am. I can't land on top of those. What is that? Is that a coin? I mean, I like the look of the mushroom. I think the person who made this might have been a little bit better at making sprites than they were at making a platformer. Or they were really good at like downloading sprites that somebody else made. Oh, I didn't see there are crystals up there too. Silly me, not paying attention. Crow necessitates using like 100% of your brain power. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to experience the breadth of gameplay that Crow has to offer. Isn't that everything? Am I missing something? What's left? Treasure 8. Is there more? Is this it? Is this gonna be like a one level wonder? Unless I'm supposed to get these lamps. I don't think so, no. Well, I'm sorry if I'm missing something very obvious. I don't see it. Game is too complicated for me, I guess. Is that it? That's it. We've been shanghaied yet again. Back to Divorce Simulator, I guess. Hi, Divorce Simulator, we're back. No, okay. Obese, huh? All right, why don't we try Newgrounds? None of these. Eric and Yannick again, what the heck, man? How did these games appear when you search up any random word and yet they are like not played at all? To be fair, obese is in the description, so I don't know. The universe really wants me to play Eric and Yannick games. I'm not gonna do it, I already did it. All right, I don't think obese is gonna work out. Why don't we try a different word? I know when to yield. Lend. All right. Well, we'll give it a shot. All right, itch.io, not having it. Not having it. Newgrounds, you got anything for me with lend? Maybe. The Last Warrior Standing. That sounds kind of fun. Do you want to lend a little help to the project? Okay, well that's just talking about like maybe if you want to improve the game. Sound of Sirens. Lend Me Your Power is here. You are a rabbit. Beat the game. Lend Me Your Power is a puzzle platformer. We've done a lot of platformers tonight. Why don't we try The Last Warrior real quick? Why don't we just see? Recruit companions, discover history, explore a vast world, and bring about change in society. Wow, this game's really going like hard. This game's gonna bring about change in society? In an epic adventure to define The Last Warrior Standing. All right. And I've been promised music, so I guess we'll Give that a shot. I'd really like a good game tonight. That's not too much to ask. Oh gosh. Normal game? WASD. What is this? IOP? What? Where's that? IOP. KL in bracket? Oh, that's weird. Why? Okay. Can you reinvent yourself? Is this another self-help thing? Well, I guess I'll crop in. One moment. Another running gag tonight. So many teeny tiny games. Mainly, though, the gag is just that we cannot find a single game that lets me do full screen, except for one. The K through 12 game. Right? I think that's the only one. Oops, sorry, I keep messing this up. All right, good enough, good enough. Sure, yeah. Yes, press O. Okay. Some animation. What do we have here? Future champion? Let's register you. Tell me your name. Oh, I can even enter my name. My name is Kragnor. What role do I play in combat? Oh, wow. This game's got, like, different things. I can be a mystic. I'm just gonna be a regular attacker. Attack range? Close enemies, distance. I'll probably go from a distance. It's really weird that you press, like, you enter something by pressing O, not by pressing enter. Oh no, they have no record of me. They're laughing at me. They're all laughing at me. You're actually playing this game? Wow, look at this. Okay. I thought it was Chewbacca there for a second. Like, if you're facing this way, you just have a sash, and you're just like a brown, like, furry creature. I mean, this looks nice. I don't know if these are original assets. I really hate that I have to keep pressing O to advance dialogue. I'm waiting for the light to tell me to register. Okay, bird. Well, look, this is like a long experience. I don't know how much time we can really afford. All those other games have been so brief that it feels strange to do like a longer game now. Beings from all kingdoms come here for the tournament, but the light only blesses us. All right, why don't we just find that old man? I don't need to know all the lore of the old inn. 3 warriors. The last warrior standing wins. I mean, there's people to talk to here. There's places to go. There's penguins? Okay, now I'm interested. Okay, hang on. Let me just talk to one of these penguins. You should watch us fight and learn. Oh, man, I have to fight penguins? This game's slowly starting to strike my fancy here. And all these wacky little guys. Even get like a little visual tutorial. Can't say we see many of those in Forgotten Games. Yeah, I mean, they're fighting all right. I don't know. I feel like this is going to be complicated given the controls, but we'll see. Do I have to watch all this? Okay, there we go. Each warrior has a role. There are attackers, rams, and mystics. Follow me. Very simple, like small sprite work, but it looks nice. Let's learn to assemble a team. I present you these warriors. Oh, this is gonna be my team? Who are these losers? Jano? Charmed? Groon? An honor. And Trite Mail. What? Mystic of the Kingdom of the Seas? A pleasure. Who would you like to form a team with? I guess we'll just start with Jano. And then I can choose like what their moves are? Is that what this is? Or maybe it's just showing me the controls, I guess. If I press P, it's Ignite Blast, I guess. Oh dear. It's a little strange. Alright, there's Jano. Oh, I can choose 2 of the 3. And then I guess we'll have Groon. Weakens defense. I guess so. Ha ha ha, what's so funny? A lot of build-up here. I'm just wondering if this is gonna be a bunch of build-up for something that's just like nonsense. Like I just have basically no idea what I'm doing and everything's happening too fast and the buttons don't make sense. You will automatically seek and attack the enemy. Just worry about selecting the warrior. Let's learn to use your ability. WAS. Okay. Now, at the same time you are pressing it, press P. Oh dear. What'd that do exactly? You always have to look at this bar. It disappears, you must have to wait. No, I'll figure it out. Wait, why can't I move? Is this still part of the tutorial, or am I actually like supposed to be doing something? I mean, I'm definitely automatically attacking. I'm using that spell. I guess I'm actually playing right. Oh gosh. Huh. We are under attack. I don't know if all that was scripted or what. Oh no, by the bug people. Okay, so we're actually gonna fight. I'm still stuck just like standing here next to him though. Uh-oh, did I like break one of the controls or something? I'm pressing everything now. Okay, no, I can do that. What? It didn't even look like he was attacking me. Unless this is also scripted. Oh, maybe it is. All right. Here we go. Well, I've never even controlled this person. I don't even know what they're... What, is this scripted too? I'd like to actually fight. Do you take orders from the worthless one? What? Oh, what? Okay, now we're back in. Just a brief discussion, I guess. I can't actually, like, control where my person goes. I'm not a fan of that, because I like to be a little evasive while I, get used to controls and all. I feel like I'm pressing a lot of buttons, and I am noticing some... Well, not really. I don't know, I'm noticing, like, some little things here and there when I press random buttons, but not like consistently enough to exactly, yeah, I was just spamming. That was a lot of spamming. I won though, I guess. Okay, this city's being invaded. I just wanted to fight in a little pixel arena with some penguins. I don't know if I want to go save the entire city. Game's so small, by the way. That black bevel, I mean, I could get rid of it, but stuff occasionally I think might appear out there, so I'm not sure. Am I supposed to zoom in more? Okay, I guess I should turn this down a bit. Okay, right, I'm ready. Oh my gosh. Look at this action. Oh no, all my friends. The innkeeper, the blue jay, the penguins. I don't know why we're being attacked or by who or why or where or how. Well, I guess I know where. This game is so tiny. Hopefully you don't mind that it's tiny on the screen. I mean, I could zoom in more, but this is the dimensions that the game gave me. Oh no, the king that I never met. I think that was the king. Again, these are very small sprites. This is a lot of build-up. I mean, I could keep playing this, but I really do want to see some other games tonight. And I can't say I was particularly enthralled by the arena combat I was seeing earlier. It's interesting to actually run across like an actual story-based game. Apparently there's actually going to be like characters here, and there's an enemy faction and an unfolding storyline. We don't get a lot of that in Forgotten Games. A lot less than I would have ever expected, really. Because when I originally started doing these Forgotten Games, I kind of expected we'd run into lots of games with like little stories and unfolding narratives. Hasn't really happened all that often. You can get arcadey games that are just very simple to pick up and play, or more often than not, you just get like, I don't know, just proofs of concept, just shoddy games. Definitely lots of shoddy games, that kind of stuff. Anyway. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, I could start skipping, but I feel like now we're going to be talking with these guys. And there's going to be more tutorials on how to navigate the world and the currency system. Really long pauses between dialogue for no particular reason. Come on, trite mail. We gotta go. Did you say I'm doing very well? I've done nothing. All I've done is just walk around, get immediately defeated, and have you... What? Am I pinky promising something? All right, I'll play a little bit longer, just a little bit longer. I just want to see. Oh, don't tell me that this was all just a demo. Coming soon. It does say beta. I think that might be it. Or this is like an opening title thing, and now the actual game will start. Can society reinvent itself? I don't know. Oh, is there more game? This game keeps stringing me along. I think there is. You lead. I sure will. Okay. A little bit more. Is this a fight? No, we won't bother saving right now. No offense. I just want to fight. Let's fight. Real quick, you know? Is that a sword? Okay, alright, so you can explore a little bit. Get some items in the overworld. Enemy? No? Enemy? I just walked right through this guy, okay. Okay, enemies ahead. Don't worry, I'm strong. I know what to do. I'll just mash the buttons like last time. It works great. W. I'm pressing W. I had to press P as well. I can't say... Like, when you make a game, a big part of it... I should probably say this for the review, but... It needs to feel kind of natural to play. I don't know if it feels very natural to press, like, O to progress dialogue, and W and P in concert with one another to progress some actions. Fighting feels a little asinine. Okay, fight time. I'll put this all into better words later. No longer speak good, not after a kindergarten game. Okay, so they're fighting for me. I really wish I could move them. They move themselves, though, and I just gotta get used to that. Okay, I see. So, oh, okay. So yeah, by holding on the left side, I'm controlling which one. And then I'm using IOP and KL bracket. Or at least some of those. Doesn't feel like they all have things that they can do. So now I'm controlling this guy. Okay, alright. I'm understanding a little bit better now why they're using both sides of the keyboard like this. And I could see somebody getting used to this, especially if you know like what all the powers are and what all the moves are. One problem is that there's like 6 different buttons though that you can press to do moves, and everything's so small it's a little hard to tell if you're actually pulling them off. Okay, so see, I clearly just did something there. Oh, I just lost one of my people. See, am I shooting? Is that natural or am I causing that? I don't even know. Yeah, see, it all just kind of comes down to me like button mashing until something happens. And button mashing wins the day yet again. I doubt I can make it very far through the game doing that. I don't know. Interesting. We'll stop there. We'll stop there. I won't say too much more about that until we get to the tier list, because I feel like I could talk a lot about that game. So that is The Last Warrior Standing. And it is in beta, for whatever that's worth. I don't want to be too hard on The Last Warrior Standing, because it's probably the most competent game we've had tonight. So let's not be too mean yet. The Last Warrior Standing. All right. Let's see what our next word is. Excuse me while I reset this again. Hopefully, can we get like a normal size game? Even better, a game with full screen. Pretty please, rotate. All right, this sounds like a job for itch.io. Rotate. Bet there's plenty of rotate games. Yeah, we have Shape Rotator over here. Heck yeah. Fractal. That doesn't have rotate in the title. We really need to just get games with rotate in them. There's actually not too many. Rotate and coordinate. Rotate me? Okay, a classic rotate puzzle game. Sure. No comments. That's a good sign. Do you love spinning? Do you like to rotate? Yes. Then this game is for you. All right. Left key for anti-clockwise, right key for clockwise. That's it. And no full screen? That's my one wish. And it's another small game. Everything's so tiny. Oh. We got music. It's like there's 4 different components to it. I've heard this song before, by the way. I've definitely heard this song recycled in other games. There's like 4 different components to like finding games on here and like things to look for. Does it have music? Does it have full screen? Is it a good game? And some other 4th thing that I forgot when making this analogy. And you can sometimes get combinations of those things. Maybe you'll get 1, maybe you'll get 2, maybe you'll even get 3, but 4, I'm not so sure. New game. Use left key to move anti-clockwise, right key for what do you mean by key? Left, you just mean like the arrow keys? Keyboard to move the rotator? What? What do you mean keyboard? Oh yes, let me just press my keyboard button. The faster you get the star, the more score you get. So always try the shortest way. All right. Very small. Okay. And yeah, you just kind of, oh gosh. You just kind of maneuver your little crosshair symbol so that it can't, oh man, I messed that up. No. Oh, you restart me from the beginning? Dang it. By the time I refresh, it's already too late. No. Okay, okay, rotate it that way. Oh gosh. Why is this now suddenly difficult? What's going on? This is like a weird spot to spawn you at. You get to react immediately. Okay, obviously rotating it that way is the wrong way to go. I know that now. Huh! Okay, the physics don't make sense. Come on, before I had this. It was fine. What's going on? All of a sudden, nothing makes sense anymore. Okay, there we go. I hope that never happens again. On the verge of losing my mind there. Nope. Dang it. Okay. Well, at least if you lose, it says game over, but you can still, you know, make it work. There we go. Ooh. Physics were all over the place on that one. What's going on here? These physics don't make sense. Oh gosh. Is that how you're supposed to do it? You have to like fling it? Well, not like that. It's it's a puzzly game, you know? I mean, I'm certainly puzzled by it. It's gonna fall? Oh, it ended up on that side. Does this benefit me in any way? Nope. Well, I don't think we'll play this for too long, chat. Don't worry about it. Don't worry your little head about it. Dang it. I'm sure if I did this long enough, I could do it. All right? You understand? But I simply haven't the time. Get bogged down in such minutia. Ah, man, but we are really close. I think I can do it. I think I know what I have to do. It's probably not gonna work this time. No. Huh! What? I thought I had it for a second there. I thought like I kind of understood the physics. I guess maybe not. Yeah, clearly not. Oh man, if I hadn't moved at all, I think it would have worked there. Dang it. I was onto something before. Now I've completely forgot what I had learned. Okay, here we go. No! You can just kind of get lucky and just fling it kind of high up. And then just move the star into it. Yeah, right? Like that. I hope this is more fun to watch than it is to play. Oh, look at that. My score isn't even like increasing. I just won that and I still have a score of 0. What the heck, man? I'm not playing this game for the plot, you know. Oh gosh. I mean, I guess it has an addictive element to it, but it's not a very strong one. I could quit this game whenever I wanted. Just don't want to right now. But once I do, I will. Just give me time. Oh, I thought I had it for a second there. Give me a second. Give me a second. Don't be so impatient. Oh dear. One more time. Dang it. Okay, one more time. I just want to prove myself as a gamer. Just this once. Just this once. Let me prove myself. As a gamer. No. Oh dear. Dang. I mean, it's you just kind of have to swing around and hope you get lucky with the physics. Ah, man. There's very little, like, planning you can put into this. At least not the way I'm playing it. Dang it. Look how close I'm getting, though. Okay, I mean, you can kind of strategize it, kind of, but then it can occasionally do that where it just blasts off. So, yeah. I can't say I'm particularly enamored. Last try. Can I get it? Okay, we're done. I got way too invested in rotate me. Let me save that. We're gonna have a lot of games tonight. Just a lot of short ones, and then I feel sorry for the last warrior standing, which actually tried to be like a real game. Can't just do that to me. Can't just expect to like show me a real game all of a sudden and expect me to start playing it and just forget my responsibilities. My responsibility to play a bunch of trash. That's what I'm here for. That's why I'm paid the big bucks. All right, what's our next word? Bell. Why don't we go with Newgrounds on that one? We have bricks. Is this another Minecraft-like? No. We learned our lesson. We have escapes. Christmas cannonade. Sounds kind of fun. Spine Rider? Is that like Line Rider? Well, this one has Taco Bell. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't see that. My apologies. Did you see what you were missing out on? Look at all this fun content. I'm gonna click on Cannonade, but if it ends up just being a game where like you shoot something down a field and it slides and it's Christmas themed, we're not gonna do it because we've done that in a previous Forgotten Games stream. So, and obviously we can't repeat ourselves. Fire, yeah, it seems like that's probably what this is. Let me just try this real quick. It's not working. Press space to play. I'm pressing space. No. It doesn't work. And now I'm being taken to someone's profile. Dang it. All right, that's not gonna work. Anyone want to just play word search? That's how you know that we've just surrendered. We've just given up. Anybody want to play word search at this point? And I don't think we're gonna, okay. Let's try Flow Lab. Bell. I'm sure there's some Bell games. It's a simple short word. Yeah. Focus point. We've played that before, haven't we? Sounds very familiar. Souls and taxes. Maybe? The Boys of Bell Woods. That has way too many plays. The Insanely Bad Game. Tempting, but we've already played plenty of those tonight. Yeah, and then all the rest of these are just kind of other stuff, other things entirely. So I guess we'll try Souls and Taxes. And it's another ridiculously small game. What is going on? Find the pieces of the scattered bell throughout the map to escape. M to open the map. Spacebar to slide under half walls, really? And most objects. I can slide in this game? Yeah, let me just make sure this works. Yeah, wow, I can slide. It's like bird's eye view. That's interesting. Okay, let me scroll into this 100 by 100 resolution game. And there. That's probably looks so blurry. Here, you know what? I'll add like a little bit of sharpness to it. I have a filter just for these kind of emergency situations. Boom! Look at that. Now it looks amazing. Probably. I just gotta remember to turn that off. Totally gonna forget. All right. This is probably why I had like things set to 150% before when I learned about the zoom in, zoom out stuff. Because so many of these games, it turns out, are just so tiny. I can slide. It looks like I can only... Oh, okay, I see. It's a little weird. So you're using... I don't like that sound. But anyways, yeah, so you're using the mouse to steer where your character's facing, WASD to move them, and then space if you want to do your slide. So that's a little strange, but whatever. I can't slide under this red thing? Wait, so where do I go then? I'm just in like a never-ending parking lot. No. Come on, finally it's a Flow Lab game that isn't a platformer. Okay. This isn't out of bounds, is it? Okay, no. Where am I? Everything's so dark. Am I winning? You can just kind of keep moving. Okay, there's a thing here. It's a wheel. I'm intrigued, but not really. I'm more just concerned. concerned that this might be the last game we play tonight. It probably won't be. And occasionally there's a scary shriek in the background. What's that? What was that? Oh, I collected part of the bell. Oh, no! There's a spook. There's spooks in this game. I lost them, whatever it was. Okay, so it's our first, like, almost Slender type game. How have we not encountered more of those? Weirdly, we have not encountered many scary games. I mean, maybe I kind of go out of my way to avoid them in some cases without thinking too much about it. I'm not big on, like, horror games, but all things considered, I don't think we played a game like this where we're being, like, chased occasionally while we're looking for pieces of something. That's the classic Slender type game experience. I really don't understand. Oh! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was scary. That was scary. I'm not gonna mince words. That was frightening. We'll try one more time. Doors. I mean, this seems like a pretty big world, though. Oh, okay, so I can slide. Okay, finally slide did something. All the good it'll do. I mean, you cannot see very far around you, and again, the game is 100 pixels by 100 pixels, so... like, good luck really having the time to notice if there's anything around you. I mean, I appreciate what it was going for, I guess. I appreciate that there is a slide. Even though, I mean, again, these controls are wacky. Oh, look, a warp pipe. Wow. Can't get any of these bell pieces. No! Oh, come on. Typically, in these Slender type games, you at least have to get a piece of the thing before you start getting attacked. I should have at least gotten one before you throw the monster at me. Come on. Okay, there's one. Okay, so they don't change their place. That's good. Or at least they don't seem to. That's kind of shocking, though. So are you telling me that I've really missed that many pieces? Like, there's just areas that I have not been at all? Feels like I've been at least fairly thorough. Should have at least found one more piece by now. The sliding adds a lot of personality to the game. I'm saying that being somewhat jocular, but at the same time, it's at least something to do occasionally instead of, oh wow, look at me. I'm a little sprite that rotates and walks, and that's it. Like, no, now I'm a little sprite that can walk and slide. That makes all the difference. That's how you know you're in the big leagues. I really don't know where these other bell... I'm gonna have to, like, look in the code later. And, like, just see where these are that apparently... I mean, I don't know how many pieces there are. It seems like, based off just the one that I collected, there's gotta be at least, like, I don't know, 4 more? They all, like, tucked in the same corner someplace, or can they be hidden? I don't know. Go down here again, but I feel like the monster is gonna be down here. Oop. Dang it! No, I wasn't touching that. Okay. We've been here before. Yeah, it must be missing like an entire segment of the map. If I was at least finding like a few pieces, then maybe I would feel inclined to keep going, but clearly I'm just terrible at this. Either that or they only added one piece. And they're just trying to get me to lose my mind. Wow. Yeah, okay, there cannot be more of this. Unless, like, there's a very specific spot that I have to slide and that opens up, like, a new area, which would be a little silly. Oh my gosh, is that a piece? You gotta be kidding me. How, and then it kills me instantaneously. All right, where are all these? That's it? Oh, the map seems so much... Here, let me zoom out so you can see this a bit better. I forgot I have to zoom out like a lot because of how small this game is. Here, I'll just show you the full window. Like, the map seems so much bigger than this. I guess it's hard to tell, though, because everything's so dark. So where are these bell pieces, then? There is one in the maze. There's one there in the maze. How did I never see that, though? That seems impossible. I feel like the maze even looked different. So that's one. Then there's this one up here, which I did find both tries. Then there's one in this classroom, which I guess I never went into? Feels like I did. Then there's this one in the parking lot. I think that's the one I also found. Maybe that's it. So there's 4 pieces total? How many game levels are there? All right. Why don't we try again? Oh, man, but now I have to crop in again. No! We will try to play one more game after this. So it'll be short and sweet, but we will try. I just want to try to see if I can do this. Very quick. Very quick speedrun. If I die once, we're done. I've seen the map. I know what I'm dealing with now. It's fascinating how, like, when you've blacked so much of the screen out, it feels like the map is just giant, like this never-ending, sprawling expanse of things to see. And then you just see it, like, all zoomed out like that, and there's, like, just nothing to it. Yeah, but you see what I mean, though? Like, I'm in the maze, and yet I don't see it. And now I'm stuck in a wall. Okay. Is it over here? Yeah, it's here, right? No. Maybe it only appears once you've gotten the other pieces. That would explain a decent amount. I bet you that's what's going on here. That would explain a lot. So what? We'll stop playing soon, I promise. I promise, just let me, okay. I'll get this first piece. Then we come over here to the parking lot. Oh gosh, where is it? I hear it. No, no, no. All right, other one's in here. Oh, and actually it's through here. Right there. Okay. Then we go back into... I saw you. I see you. Classroom over here. Oh, that's not the classroom. Oh, no. Where am I? Where am I? No, this is the bathroom. No. Oh, man. Okay, well, maybe it's... the last bell piece is here now? No. Yeah, we gotta go back to the school. I assume this is a school. I don't know why I'm assuming that. Oh! Ah! I was not jump scared. Let the record show I was just upset because I really wanted to win and the game didn't want me to. All right. I'm gonna turn off that sharpen filter before I forget. All right, well, that was something. It was different, at least. Souls and taxes, everybody. I will do my due diligence and save that to my computer if... Wow, FlowLab's being very protective today of its games. It does not want any bots playing these games. Only people. All 5 people who would play a game like this. May as well let in the bots, FlowLab. They're the only traffic you're going to get. I'm sorry. That's rude. That's rude. I'm sorry, FlowLab. You didn't deserve that. Souls and taxes. All right. We're wrapping things up here soon, but we will try to do one more game. And hopefully it'll make the entire night worth it. Leave. Yeah. All right. We started with itch.io and immediately failed with itch.io, but now we'll see if it can wrap things up appropriately. Leave. Oh dear. None of these don't have leave in them. No. Of course, these are the most boring looking games you could possibly show me. Just like form fill out simulator. No, I don't think we're gonna do that. All right, well, you had your chance. You had your chance, itch.io. Guess we'll go with Newgrounds for leave. Madness SWAT. 24 plays. But kind of, I don't know if there's going to be much to that. There's a FNAF game. Don't want to do that. Phone death. All right, why don't we try Madness SWAT? Oh, it's been deleted. So ashamed that he just deleted the game. You know what? I can respect it. A lot of the games I play should have been deleted. None of these are really like... None of these look too interesting to me. How about this? Wild card. This one looks interesting. Doesn't have leave in it at all. We've cheated a lot tonight. The more that we've done these, the more like the random word generator has just become like a suggestion more than anything else. And I'm fine with that. I'm just gonna turn this down a little bit. All right, I guess that's kind of low enough. All right, wild card. Full screen, please. Can you give me full screen? Maybe? No? It's a super short speedrunning game. Okay, that's different. Just take it slowly at first. It's like a Sonic-like almost. Press R, is that what that says? To restart at the last checkpoint. No full screen. How can you make a game? It's just like, I know this game doesn't look like amazing or anything, but it doesn't look like awful. You know, it has music, it has graphics, it has a tutorial, it has like a UI here, a timer, and yet they could not figure out full screen. It's hilarious. It's just hilarious. Okay, let's do this. It's got animation. This is a story about a wild card. The card that was lost in the wild and was trying to get back home. Oh gosh, wow, I barely even saw that there was a pit there. Card came across many obstacles on his journey, but every single time... Oh, come on. Okay. Oh dear. That's kind of hard to see. The card came across many obstacles on his journey, but every single time, the card overcame them. Heck yeah. Go card. Dang it! Yeah, they really need to make that background a little bit darker, or have like some kind of telltale sign that there are pits there, because that just looks like the ground. And these jumps are tight. We've encountered a lot of platformers like this. Surprisingly not like as many as you might think, going through such like obscure games, but definitely our fair share of games where like it is just, you better jump from the absolute last pixel of the platform if you're gonna stand any chance. Okay, I was at the very end there. What are you talking about? Can I double jump or something? No. How am I supposed to do that? Come on, game. You're smarter than this. You're smarter than this. You're smart. You are talented. You are kind. You deserve to be loved. See, I learned from that game earlier. The self-help game. All right, no, your game stinks. Garbage game. This game does not deserve to be loved. None of the games tonight deserve to be loved. They're all terrible. They're all awful. And I'm awful for playing them and delivering them to your screens. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't understand. Am I missing? So is there a control that I'm missing? It's hard to believe that this game would be this incompetent. Some jumps are only possible with coyote time. Oh, really? You're lucky I even know what that is. Most people don't even know what coyote time is. So that's basically where you can like kind of run past a platform a little bit and then jump. Yeah. If you didn't tell me that, I doubt I would have even thought to use coyote time. How many games use coyote time in their physics? One day the wild card was met with an obstacle that looked completely impossible. Please no. Oh, a checkpoint. Well, thank you. Was this the impossible obstacle? Am I supposed to... Oh no. Now what am I supposed to figure out? They look completely impossible. But yeah, it does look completely impossible. What am I doing here? Oh gosh, the music is on such a short loop. It's gonna drive me nuts. Come on. Come on. I mean, there's nothing here. I'm jumping. That's all I can do. Let me look at the description again. No. Or a game jam. Huh. I don't know, is there some like, here, I'll press all the buttons on my keyboard. That old chestnut. Oh, okay, that was the respawn button. Oh, okay. Are you kidding me? That didn't even happen the first time. All right, well, good thing I reset. Or was it? What? Okay, so some cards help me. And then I guess that card hurts me for reasons the unknown. Who cares? You learned the nature, played unpredictable rules. Oh dear. No, don't send me back here. This game is like, don't let the smiley card and the bright, colorful graphics fool you. This game hates you. It's sadistic. It's a sadistic game. He said to figure them out when they were encountered. Figure it out, idiot. Whoa. What? Oh gosh, now I have to like avoid that? Okay, whatever. I guess not. Oh wait, I can't touch that though. Oh, I guess I can now. This doesn't make any sense. Dang it. And if you mess it up, then it's over. It doesn't come back. You couldn't have given it like a cooldown or something? Oh gosh, this like doesn't even work. All right, there you go. Please give me another checkpoint. After conquering more and more and more obstacles, the card knew that it was getting closer to its home. Please, please end this, end my suffering. No. It began to recognize the forest around itself. I'm getting so invested in the story. Oh my gosh. Oh dear. Oh dear. Please, no. 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 I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for this. I think I have to go for the black one there instead of the red one but everything happens so fast. Oh gosh. Okay, and then the left blue. I'll keep trying, but I hope it doesn't get much more complicated than this. Dang it. Okay, black and then the left blue. That's what I gotta remember. And then maybe it'll end. Maybe my suffering will finally end. Oh! My suffering knows no end. Oh man. You cannot pause for a moment. I mean, the game did warn me it was like speed running like, so I guess I'm getting what I was told I'd get. The card could see its home. Can it? Please, no, please. I'll call this one, spam the buttons and see what happens. Okay, sure, yeah, sure. I knew that would happen. The card recognized its true strength and it overcome every obstacle. Are you sure? Are you sure? And used nature's unpredictable rules to its advantage. Is that the lesson? Is there a moral here? Am I supposed to learn something from any of this? Oh gosh. Sorry if this looks a little choppy. I'm not sure if that's just on the stream end or what. The game itself is pretty smooth, but I don't know. But wait a minute. No, please, no. Suddenly, it dawned on the card. It was only level 1. It had all the power inside of it all along. It was a while. Oh my gosh. Get out of here. Get out of here, wild card. Wow, what a twist. I'm glad we stuck around for that. I believe this concludes tonight's entertainment. Goodbye. Now, we will go ahead and put all these games on the tier list. I'll try to be a little quick. I can be a bit talky sometimes, but we have a lot of games here tonight. So how many do we have? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games. Might that be a record? I'm not really sure. All right. I will go ahead and import these, get things framed up, and we'll get started. This is my favorite part of the night, where we get to just reflect on all the decisions that led us to this point. I'll also return the music here in a moment, too, so that this isn't completely depressing. Just mostly depressing, that's all. Okay. And, oh, I need to pull up my cheat sheet so I can actually, like, read the titles. Some of these are very small. Okay, I think that'll have to work. All right. Well, thank you for joining us for this experience. I say us, it's just me, you know, just alone doing this again. Jackson's asked to, like, be a part of one of these here soon, and I guess I might invite him. I don't know why he wants to, though. The one and only time he'll ever want to. Anyway, so we'll go ahead and start with, what was the first game we played tonight? Oh man, it feels like we've gone so far. I think it was Worth, right? The self-help game, right? Maybe? That was at least one of the first ones. One of the first itch.io games, I believe, that we played. Maybe? Or maybe I'm wrong about that too. Whatever, okay, this is the self-help game where you're a little sprite moving around in like the basic environment, and you find little messages that tell you that you're valuable and useful to humanity, unlike the game that you're playing. I mean, I don't know. What can I really say? I'll also turn up the music here a little bit. Sorry, that was a little low. I mean, I don't know. It's barely even a game. It's just kind of like... I kind of like the aesthetic of it. It was like an old Atari game or something. But, I mean, that doesn't really say much for it. I don't think Atari graphics can get you very far on this list. Okay, I'm trying not to take too long on ranking each of these. I don't want to eat up too much more of your time. I'm just going to say, you know, if A and B tier are games that I would, like, consider returning to, this game definitely is not one of those. It doesn't have enough creativity or an interesting enough angle or finale or music or anything to be C. I appreciate, you know, it has a wholesome message behind it. I thought for a little bit that, like, we were in that, like, that red world where it looked like there was, like, a bloody face. And I was like, oh, is this going to take a horror, like, twist? Maybe I would have liked that better, to be honest. But no, that wasn't what it was. It was exactly what it claimed to be. Well, it didn't even claim to be anything. The only reason we even knew what we were getting into is because of some comments. So I don't know. It's a tricky situation. Sorry, I'm just zooming in a little bit more. It's barely even a game. I think I gotta give it F tier. I was considering D tier because, you know, it has a wholesome, positive message behind it. It's just trying to make your day better, but I think there's better ways to do that than make a video game. Going through all the trouble, not that they probably put much work into it. I don't think there was much trouble behind Worth, but I don't know. I feel like I didn't get my time's worth, and that's kind of a problem. Now for the actual first game that we played, Ionite. It's all coming back to me, you see. Ionite was the game where you were a little starship flying vertically and shooting at enemies. Not to be confused with the other game where we played as a little spaceship flying vertically shooting at enemies. Ionite had different biomes. It had a variety of extremely creative and unique and groundbreaking foes to trounce at every turn, of which there were no turns because you just fly in a straight line the entire time. It's like F tier probably. I mean, I don't know. There were bosses, I guess, but they were all the same, just kind of copy and pasted. I really can't give this game much credit. I could code a game exactly like this in like half a day, way less than half a day, easily, and like just give me like an hour. An hour I could code exactly what they did and probably even add like a little bit more flair to it at least. I mean, there were some things that were, I mean, it looked nice. I liked the particle effects, I guess, the way that the bullets changed colors, I guess. Those are very small details. It was just kind of, there's not much to do. There's nothing really to work towards. You just keep playing and playing and playing until the game ends. There's no grand finale awaiting you, I don't think, in Ionite. With that being said, I guess D tier is probably the most fitting. Yeah, I don't feel too bad about that. At least there was more of a game here than Worth. Worth is debatably it's barely even a game. The only reason it's not in Hell tier is because I guess I respect what it's trying to do. but Ionite is about as basic as they come. D tier might be me being even a little too nice. Who knows? Maybe that might change. We'll see. Let me get Crafters out of the way because I don't even want to look at it for much longer down there. Crafters was a game trying to be Minecraft in 2D, which never works out unless you're Terraria. Or I don't know, I mean, if you're a competent developer, maybe you could make it work. But I'm sorry, whoever made this, I don't know if they were the most competent. Is that mean? I don't want to sound mean. Look, all I'm saying is their own description was listing off all the problems with the games and all the bugs and how the save feature was corrupted. I don't think the person who made this would even want it to be ranked too high. I'm doing this for them. I'm just doing what they would want me to do. And I feel in my heart of hearts that they would want me to put this in, you know what? Hell tier. It happened. It's been a while. It has been a while. I didn't really think it would be that bad until I really started thinking about it. It's just a bunch of stolen assets, basically. You know, I mean, I guess some of them were original, but you know, the generic dirt asset was the same. Some of the blocks were just literally a flat color, yellow and blue. Like, why even bother? Why are those there? That you couldn't move. Except sometimes you could when you respawned in, but barely, and you couldn't even place blocks consistently. Like I couldn't, that's the most basic thing of all. If you're gonna make a Minecraft 2D-like game, at least make sure that you get that right, that if you click somewhere to place a block, it places that block where you want to place it, and only one of them. If you can't do that, then don't bother. Don't bother. If only I'd gotten that asset pack, you know? I guess that would have changed everyththing. I don't like this game. This game annoyed me while I was playing it, and I felt very embarrassed. Unlike the next game, which I also, well, no, I felt embarrassed with this one too. Now, okay, this one less so. What was this one called? Subway Taxi, I believe. All of these are embarrassing in their own way. But Subway Taxi, I mean, it's a basic concept. You pick it up and you pretty much immediately know what you're doing. You pick up the people, you drive them to the subway, you occasionally have to refuel. The money that you get from dropping off people lets you spend money on the fuel. I do like that component. It has a good game loop to it, but you're just in a very tiny town. I was kind of hoping that it was like a bigger environment where you could explore a bit more. It's very easy to flip your car due to the uneven terrain. The controls leave a lot to be desired. WASD on an isometric environment, not a good idea. Not a good idea. And we got into a few accidents. May have crippled some people. And I can't say in good faith that I would want to return to it anytime soon. Definitely not A or B. I'm considering C tier. Am I only saying that because it's 3D? If this were like a 2D game going for the same thing, would I bother? I don't know. I feel like I can be a bit lax when it comes to 3D games because they're so rare. But, I think, man, I'm kind of torn on this one. It's definitely either C or D. I feel like it has as much going on in it as Ionite. I guess it has a little bit more because of the whole, like, fuel money situation. But then it's also more annoying than Ionite because you're constantly flipping over or getting stuck in a ravine. There's nowhere else to go. You've seen the entire map after like half a minute. At least Ionite, who knows, maybe it gets wacky after a while. And at least there's boss fights. Yeah, I think this one's D tier as well. If I was feeling a bit nicer tonight, maybe it would go in C tier, but what can I say? I'm not feeling too nice right now. Maybe that will change, though, when we talk about Rotate Me, the next game I just randomly saw and I'm arbitrarily picking. Rotate Me, you rotate. You rotate a little thing and it flies around on the screen to hit a little star. It's probably another probably. What? There's nothing to this. Was there even music? I don't remember. Maybe. I wish I could remember, because that would probably, like, determine if it was D or F or not. This one probably deserves F tier, doesn't it? It's so basic. I mean, you understand what you're supposed to do, but you very quickly like run out of steam on it. You know, if maybe if there were like more, if there was more going on the physics side of things, like, oh, okay, this is a bouncy platform. Oh, this is a transporter platform. And maybe if you keep playing, it does start adding those in and you get more variety. But as it stands, it was just, no, you just kind of spawn in, gotta work quick. You just slide around. The physics are very all over the place. Sometimes they work exactly like how you think, and sometimes it just like flies off in a random direction. It's pretty rough. It's pretty rough, Rotate Me. I think F tier is about right. It's about right. Here's one of the games that we played kind of early on. What was it titled? Let me look at my cheat sheet here. Okay, Flock Leader. This was the first game that we played on itch.io, and what an outing it was. You play as a bunch of blobs that all kind of work together as a unit. You can change their shape. That was kind of cool. Collect new ones, avoid spikes. Again, it's very similar to a game that I made at one point and that we will be streaming someday. I don't want to talk too much about that right now, but it has a similar mechanic to it, but handled in a more sloppy way, I think. I kind of appreciate what it was doing, where, you know, you have to match the shape to get through barriers, and you have to, like, make sure you don't lose too many blobs or else you aren't going to make it. It seems like it was a very tight window, though, because I feel like I didn't lose that many blobs in round 2, and yet I still was, like, 20-something odd blobs short of actually crossing, so pretty difficult, and the worst part was just movement. Moving those blobs around was just, like, annoying. I just felt annoyed the entire time that the camera... Just zoom the camera out more. Zoom the camera out more, and I don't know, hook up the camera so that it always is locking on to at least one of the blobs. And if that blob dies, then the camera latches onto another blob. I realize that that's probably difficult and all, but if you're gonna make a video game, sometimes you gotta figure out those difficult little conundrums. And I don't think the developer went that extra mile. And the game kind of suffers for it. It's pretty simple. I mean, we only ever just saw some spikes. Maybe there's more to it, but I don't think I can, in good conscience, put that in C tier. I think I'll put it in D tier. I appreciate what it was going for, but it needed to stick the landing in more ways than just concept alone. Wow, look at our tier list so far. We're really dipping low tonight, huh? That'll change soon, though, I'm sure. Surely we have one C tier game tonight, right? Right? One? Just one little C tier game? One? Okay, what about Cities of Sand? Okay, what on earth was this game? Oh man, I'm genuinely having trouble remembering. Cities of Sand, what was that? Am I gonna have to go back and look? This was on Flow Lab, right? Cities of Sand, what happened? I've always been afraid of this happening, and I think it's finally happened. I do not remember what Cities of Sand was. I'm sure I'll take one look at it and I'll remember. All right, fine. I guess oh, this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing, more embarrassing than usual. Yes, I'm human, Flow Lab, I'm human. You happy now? Cities of Sand. All right, make this quick. Make it quick. Oh, wow. My mind was not in this direction at all. Yeah, I wouldn't have remembered this. Wow. I thought the moment like I saw it, I'd be like, oh yeah, that game. I was thinking about that game. No, that had completely left my brain. Completely. If we weren't doing this tier list, somebody could put a gun to my head and say, list all the games you played tonight, talk about all the different mechanics. Totally would have spaced that and gotten shot. Anyway. Which is funny too, because this game actually was one of the more competent ones. Kind of, until it wasn't. You're a little wizard guy, you're platforming around, you can shoot fire blasts and aim them, and they're kind of like heat-seeking, or you can like steer them around to hit certain things, clear up some paths for yourselves, and eliminate enemies. Good concept. Totally workable concept. Problem is that platforming was pretty abysmal. It put you in some narrow corridors where avoiding spikes was pretty tricky, and they immediately, like, killed you. And then to top it all off, just the cherry on top of this dirt cake is that you had to refresh the entire game because then it just like froze you on the death screen, of which there was no death screen. You just die and then it just freezes you on the screen. So yeah, I was a little lacking there. You wanna know what else was lacking? The final level that I thought I was getting into some kind of boss fight, only it turns out that it was just an incomplete game. Glad I didn't spend too long worrying about that, but time well wasted. I guess. Man, this game I think would be a perfectly decent contender for C if it weren't for those two facts that I just listed. You know, the fact that when you die, you have to refresh the game. I don't like that. And then the last level, it seemed interesting. It seemed like they were going for something, and it didn't even work. So what is that? Just leaves you with 2 levels, one of which I had to cheat on because I found it too annoying. That doesn't really ring out to me as being a game that deserves C tier. I'm sorry, it's another D tier game. It's a D kind of night, I guess. Sorry. What's next? What else? What can I give a D to next? Oh yes. What is this called? Sight words? Definitely not B tier. Sight words. Is that really what it's called? Sight words 1? Okay. I guess I did see the words. It lives up to the legend, I suppose, after all. I mean, this game, I don't think was made for my demographic of, 30-something-year-olds wanting to entertain a group of gamers for the night in a Twitch stream. I don't think it was designed with that in mind. I think this was designed for very, very small children who don't have any taste in games. Children who would play games like Ionite and have the time of their life. But that's not me, I'm afraid. And it was just so uninteresting. I got like one laugh out of it when like a deep man's voice pronounced like one of the letters or words for some reason. But how do you rate something like this? I guess it helps children. It didn't help me. I don't know how to rate this. Is this F tier? I don't know. Where does this belong? It's definitely not C tier. We still have not cracked the C tier barrier. It's gotta be... I don't think I can give it D tier. I think this is F tier. I think if you're a little kid, if you're listening to this and you're a kindergartner, I don't know how big our kindergartner audience is. I would highly recommend Sight Words 1. Check out the whole series. But if you're, anywhere older than 5 or 4, if you're anywhere older than 3, I don't know if you're gonna get much out of this. But I don't know. You gotta try it for yourself, I guess. Just one of those experiences, maybe. The Last Warrior Standing. Man, oh man, do I feel sorry for this game. It is like a beacon of light. Like, compared to all these other games, this game like seems like it would be an S tier game. It's got fun pixel art. It's got like a story. It's got a unique combat system. It's got like a whole unfolding narrative, and who knows how long it is. Like, it's a full package. It seems, at least from what I saw, I think it was in beta, it seems like a full experience. And I can appreciate that, but that doesn't usually work well in these Forgotten Game streams where we do generally try to move a little fast. And this game came at the worst time because all the games we played tonight were such like one-hit wonders. Or one-hit blunders, more like. Where you play it for like a few minutes, you immediately know what you're in for, and then you stop and you move on, you don't feel bad at all. Then this game comes along and like actually expects you to like listen to tutorials and to like learn about the characters, talk to villagers, and I was just like, no. My brain is not geared towards this at all right now. I'm living in a different universe at the moment. Even with that being said, the combat was a little rough. I appreciate that they were going for something unique. I really do. There's so many like samey type games out of there, and I appreciate that they were like attributing different powers and skills to different like comrades, and you can control each of them at different times to use their powers. It felt, I don't know what the best word is. It just felt I felt detached from it, I think is the right word. Like, it lacked that like oomph. I don't know. Do any of these words make sense? Like, when you play a game, you kind of want that visceral reaction of, okay, I am directly influencing the experience. It's a game, You want to feel like you are in control at all times. You know exactly what you're doing, and you're seeing those results immediately reflected on screen. The Last Warrior Standing kind of lacked in that department. I could tell that I was doing stuff occasionally, but it was very small. All the sprites were small. The game resolution was very small, and so those factors combined, along with the fact that I was rushing a little bit, more than a little, it made it so that it was very difficult to like gauge what I was actually achieving at any given time. Like, oh, wait, did I do that? Or was that automatic? You know, the characters move automatically and they maybe shoot automatically or maybe they don't. And at any given time, it just felt like the best course of action was just spam buttons and hope that the enemy's health bar goes down sooner than yours. So yeah, I think it's a very unique concept that probably needs cleaned up a little bit, or at the very least needs to be played when you're not like mired in like game after game after game after game of garbage. So like, because I feel like these games are dragging this down quite a bit. Or maybe lifting it up, because compared to all these other games, like I said, this one at least has something going for it. Okay, let's actually cut to the chase here. Is it B or C? That's what the whole world is wondering. It's not A tier. S tier, it's impossible. I don't even know why it's still on here. The S tier is a joke. It's a joke. You're supposed to laugh every time you see it. I'm very torn on this. If I understood the combat just a little bit more, maybe if I had just played it a little bit longer, something would have really clicked and I would have suddenly started understanding it more. That moment never came, and I feel bad about that. It does look good. I like the sprites. I assume those are originals. There's a lot of tutorial. I don't really like too much tutorial, but you kind of need it for a game like this, don't you? I'm really torn on this. I really don't know. You know what? We're gonna wait. Forget the fact that we just reviewed it. We're gonna wait on that. Why don't we review something a heck of a lot simpler, like Souls and Taxes? That is this one right here. You're a little guy wandering around in the dark, and you can slide around. That slide mechanic really works wonders for this game. I say that as if this is going to get anything more than a C. I appreciated that the slide, it's such a little thing, but I'm so used to when I'm playing Flow Lab games, it's just such a slog. That's one word for it. Just a trashy slog. You're just moving around as a sprite that barely has any animation, and you just kind of jump around because it's a terrible platformer. This wasn't a platformer. It wasn't too static because you had the little slide, although there weren't really many places to use it on. Sure, you can slide in a couple areas, and I'm sure it helps for getting away from the monster. Although, it's such a small window again. That's definitely the running theme of the night. Super small windows. These games are made for ants. And the darkness takes up so much space that it's hard to like see anything around you. I realize that's kind of the point, but at the same time, the monster can just spawn in a few feet away from you, and if you just so happen to be moving or sliding in the wrong direction, oops, you just lost. In a second, you just blink and you just lost. Don't appreciate that very much. Ah, man. And it's pretty simple, too. Does it deserve a C tier? I really want to make sure at least some games get above D tier. I would hate to end this stream and just show all of you how awful of an experience this was, as if you couldn't already tell, but like to see it all visualized like this. Very depressing. I don't know. I mean, I understood what it was going for. It wants to be a Slender Man type game where you collect the pieces, although I'm still not sure. I guess you have to collect the pieces in a certain order, which I don't like. Usually in Slender Man type games, you can collect in any order. You know, why not? Doing it this way, doing it the way that this game apparently does it, where you have to collect them one at a time, that just is gonna confuse and frustrate the player more than they already are. So I don't appreciate that very much. It's definitely doable. If we had spent 20 more minutes on it, then I'm sure we would eventually got it and felt dead inside. But instead, we decided to end it prematurely and still feel dead inside. So, you know, lose-lose. Anyway, let's figure this out. I'm really unsure. Part of me wants to put it in C tier, but I don't know if that's just because I want there to be a C tier game. I mean, it's playable, and it's got a little bit more going on than games like Ionite and Subway Taxi. I mean, these are just such like basic games. And this is only one level. It's not like if you clear this, it's just that. I don't know, maybe I'm just in a real grump of a mood tonight. That's not an expression, but whatever. I think it's another D tier. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I think it is. Maybe we'll shuffle all this around at the end and a bunch of these will move up to C, but I don't know. These games needed more to them. Ionite needed more enemies, more boss variety. It needed more stuff like happening immediately, not just the same level repeated over and over again with different skins. Subway Taxi needed a larger world with better controls. Whatever this game was with the blobs, it needed better movement. It needed to like feel better to play and have just more going on. It was just so static. This game, the title that I can't read because it's super tiny, which fits with the theme of the night, so that's cool. You're a wizard, you're fighting, and it's kind of cool. You can shoot the fire, but then the final level doesn't work, and then you can't even respawn. And then this game is just the one level, and you're shrouded in darkness the entire time, and you can lose at a moment's notice. And it's frustrating to play because the bell pieces only spawn in a particular order. All these games just have fatal flaws that are keeping them from C tier. C tier is a flawed game. Like, I think C tier represents, it's a flawed game, but overall, I see what it's going for, and it had a fun value that I could appreciate. None of these games quite cracked that. All these games I played, and I was like, yeah, that's interesting. And then we were out. Like, then something weird would happen, something frustrating, something just kind of too basic. I use the word basic way too much. I need to broaden my vocabulary, but just too asinine to want to continue with. So yeah, anyways, Wildcard looked nice. Original assets, I assume. I think it was made for a game jam. Several of these were. Your Wildcard, you're hopping around. Again though, frustrating in that you have to figure out that you have coyote time. Again, the game is very lucky that I even know what that is. Most players I don't think do, but whatever. And the coyote time, it's not an obvious coyote time. It's just that you just so happen to have enough momentum that your card is able to run off the surface of a ledge and not fall too quickly. And then you're able to do your jump, even though you're not necessarily touching the ground. It's not a very well executed coyote time, if you can believe it. And then all of a sudden the game takes like a sudden twist, and now all of a sudden you're like hitting cards with different abilities, but the abilities seem inconsistent. Maybe they weren't, but I don't know. It was such a short game that I never really got to learn, oh, okay, that's the heart card. That does this. Like, no, I just winged it. This game is just like wing it and you win. You should call it wing card. And that joke doesn't really work. Anyway, I think it's a C tier game though. All that being said, I think it's C tier because it looks nice, original assets. We were able to beat it. It told a little story as basic as it was. If I hadn't figured out that coyote time thing, then it definitely probably would have gotten a D tier because we would have lost. I would have appreciated it if the backgrounds were more clear. I mean, this one's barely making it into C, I think, but it is. I think the visuals are going a long way too. If this game looked like as basic as, I don't know, Souls and Taxes, then we might be having a very different discussion right now, but what can I say? I'm feeling generous with Wildcard right now. So, congrats, Wildcard. Best score of the night so far. And that just leaves you, the last warrior standing. Again, A and B tier, I consider games that I would want to return to in some capacity. Do I want to return to Last Warrior Standing? I think... Oh, gosh, I came so close to giving it B tier. I really don't know. I feel like the gameplay is just lacking in some fundamental way. And I didn't get to experience it on a level where I really was able to gel with it, And if I played it more, maybe I would. And so that's why I'm thinking B tier. But putting it in B tier, that's kind of rare. Very few games do get B tier. And a game that all I did was do a tutorial and talk to a couple people and then just mash a bunch of buttons to fraud my way to the end. That's not good enough. It's just not. I think it needs to be C tier. I think it comes close to a B tier. I think it's a better game than Wildcard. Almost certainly it's a better game than Wildcard. And if you can understand those controls, because I'm sure they do make sense, you just gotta get used to them. If you invest the time into it, I'm sure this game could be a really fun and unique experience. It didn't quite click with me, not in the time frame that we were working with here, and not with the mental acuity that I had left in me at the point that we were playing that game. Most of my mental faculties had left me by then, I'm sorry to say. These things just kind of happen. So that's the night. couple of C-tier games, and then the rest just down the gutter. Down the gutter we go. That could be like the subtitle for this. We ended up with another Hell tier game. Congratulations, crafters. You did it. You did it. You broke the F barrier and made it all the way down to Hell tier. Very proud of you. Just kidding. I hate you. I just want to forget that I ever played you. And Wildcard in the Last Warrior standing. Congrats. You stand at the top of the list at C tier. So, kind of a rough night. Kind of a rough night. But I hope you had fun. I maybe sort of perhaps did. And maybe we'll sort of perhaps kind of have fun next time too. Thanks for joining. I'll see you next time, hopefully. See you then.